Hello, I'm Victoria Clark with USA Star Watch. Today, we are following breaking news out of Manhattan Federal Court, where hip-hop mogul Sean Combs, better known to many as Diddy, faced sentencing on prostitution-related charges. The courtroom was tense, the media was packed, and the outcome could shape the legacy of one of the most powerful figures in the music industry. Combs, age 55, has been at the center of a legal firestorm. His trial lasted nearly 8 weeks and drew widespread attention not just because of his fame, but also because of the serious allegations. He was acquitted of the most severe charges, sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy, which carried the possibility of life in prison. However, today's sentencing still carried weight, because Combs was found guilty on 2 counts of violating the federal Mann Act. Those charges involve transporting people across state lines for prostitution, and each count carries a potential maximum sentence of 10 years. Inside the courtroom, the divide between prosecution and defense could not have been sharper. Prosecutors urged Judge Arun Subramanian to impose a sentence exceeding 11 years, arguing that Combs showed a blatant disregard for the law and a total lack of remorse. They pointed to upcoming speaking events in Miami that Combs had scheduled, even before sentencing, calling it the height of hubris. On the other side, Combs' legal team pleaded for leniency, asking for a sentence of no more than 14 months. They insisted he had already suffered enough from the trial, the public scrutiny, and the damage to his career. Judge Subramanian, however, signaled early that the defense would face an uphill battle. His preliminary rulings made clear that under federal guidelines, a sentencing range of 70 to 87 months, roughly 6 to 7 years in prison, would be considered appropriate. Perhaps the most powerful moments came not from lawyers, but from those who claimed to have suffered at Combs' hands. Singer Cassandra Ventura, widely known as Cassie, submitted a letter to the court urging the judge to consider, in her words, the many lives that Sean Combs has upended. Other victims described a pattern of manipulation and abuse, alleging that Combs used his influence, wealth, and status to control those around him. For his part, Sean Combs plans to address the court directly, attempting to show remorse. In a letter written earlier this week, he promised to never commit a crime again. His children are also expected to speak on his behalf, hoping to sway the judge with a personal appeal. This case is more than just another celebrity scandal. It shines a light on how America's legal system is grappling with issues of power, exploitation, and accountability within the entertainment industry. It also raises questions about whether fame provides protection or simply magnifies the consequences when things go wrong. As of today, the final sentencing decision is still unfolding. What is clear is that Sean Combs' future and his reputation now hang in the balance. We'll continue to follow every detail as this story develops. I'm Victoria Clark, and you're watching USA Star Watch. Stay tuned for updates on this case and other breaking stories.